about 4 minutes.
All right. I think we're good. Thanks for leading us.
Good morning. Welcome to the Keene Unitarian Universalist Church. My name is Suzanne Butcher. I've been a member for about 20 years, and I love this community. We're delighted that you're here, whether you're with us in our beautiful and historic sanctuary or watching us from home on YouTube live stream. Everyone want to wave to the people on YouTube? Yeah. We welcome you here today, whoever you are, whomever you love, wherever you are on life's journey, you are welcome here. We hope you will find something in our service today that proves useful in your daily life and provides you hope, grace, and energy for the week ahead. If you're new here or just feel new, we welcome you. Each week, we designate an ambassador. They are here today to help you get to know our church, our faith, our community. You can ask them questions. Today, our ambassador is Deb McClay. We also invite you to sign the guest book located at the front of the sanctuary, and we hope you'll join us for coffee or tea in our parish hall following the service. Parish hall is just through the doors on my right. We welcome all children in our sanctuary. We believe the sounds they make are sacred. Your cell phones, not so much. Please silence them. Once again, I say welcome. May you find joy in this hour, a message worth hearing, and many good reasons to join us again.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. On behalf of Mary Heafy and myself, we want to welcome you to our small group ministry service today. So instead of a sermon, we'll have a chance to talk to each other. So let's begin. Our opening words this morning are by the Reverend Dr. Julia Corbett Haymeyer. We come into this sacred space, this hallowed hour, made sacred by our presence and intention here. We come with deep gratitude for everyday blessings, for the dependable changing of the seasons as they follow one another, for smiles and waves and spoken greetings, for being with others in worship, for babies and puppies and kittens, and for the wisdom of the old. Everyday blessings that sustain us every day. And Sherry Buskey is going to be lighting our chalice this morning. As Sherry lights our chalice, let's say together the words that are in our order of service. We kindle this flame to remind ourselves of the light of truth, the warmth of community, and the fire of commitment. Thank you. Our first hymn this morning is a traditional Shaker hymn that was attributed to Joseph Brackett of the Alfred, Maine community in 1848. And the song celebrates the gifts of simplicity, love, friendship, and community. We'll sing it through twice.
Is gained to bow and to bend, we shan't 'Tis a gift to be simple, 'tis a gift to be free, 'tis a gift to come down where we ought to be. And when we find ourselves in the place just right, 'twill be in the valley of love and delight. When true simplicity is gained, to bow and to bend we shan't be ashamed. To turn, turn, will be our delight, till by turning, turning we come round right.
Our story this morning is an Aesop fable called The Heron. It reminds us not only of the importance of noticing small and ordinary things, but also to be grateful for them as well.
I'm going to read the story of the heron today. If young people want to come up to the front and young folks at heart want to come up and listen to the story. Hi, y'all. I brought you all a picture of a heron in case you hadn't seen one. I do too. I love birds. There's one heron. This is the great blue heron. Can y'all guess how many herons we have right here? A few billion? How many types do we have, though, do you suppose? Right here in New Hampshire. Well, I was surprised to find that there were 9 different types of herons right here. Yeah, they were very close. Big ones, small ones. So here's a story of one heron. Okay, I'm going to read it to you right now. One fine morning, a heron waded gracefully into a sparkling, shallow stream. The water shimmered in the early light, and tiny ripples danced around his long, slender legs. The stream was alive with movement. Little fish darting this way and that, flashes of silver glinting like treasures beneath the surface. The heron saw the small fish swimming close by, but he turned away. Too small, he thought. I'm sure something bigger and better will come along. Soon, a plump, shiny perch swam past, scales glittering like coins in the sun, but the heron shook his head. No, not quite what I had in mind. I'm waiting for the perfect fish. As the sun climbed higher, the water grew warmer. One by one, the fish drifted away to the cooler, deeper parts of the stream. By midday, the stream that had been so full of life was quiet and still. The heron looked around, feeling a hollow ache in his belly. His stomach was growling, probably. He realized that all the fish, big and small, were all gone. Only then did he spot a tiny snail clinging to a rock. Gratefully, he scooped it up. As he ate, the heron thought about the small fish that had been there all along. He remembered the way their silver scales sparkled, the way they darted joyfully through the water. He had not noticed them at the time, too busy looking for something else. That day, the heron learned an important truth. When we search for something bigger and better, we miss out on what life is trying to offer us. What do y'all think about that? Yeah. You knew what was going to happen. Yes, and it happened. This is called a fable, and a fable is, as some of y'all know, it's a story that gets passed down usually by one person to another, word of mouth. It is supposed to sort of teach you something or remind you of something important. All right. Will you all join me and sing the children out to their classroom? Thank you.
Now is the time for our offering. This morning's offering will be dedicated to the good work of KUUC. If you are joining us for the first time, please feel free to let the basket pass as your presence here is a gift. The offering will now be gratefully received. Together, let's read our dedication of our offering. We dedicate these gifts in service of our mission to actively create compassionate community and work for a fair and peaceful world. Our moment for meditation this morning comes from For What Shall We Give Thanks by the Reverend Laura Horton Ludwig. We'll take a moment of silence immediately after. The wheel of the year has turned again. Once more, the Thanksgiving season has arrived. How shall we sing our song of gratitude now? For what shall we give thanks? For this moment, for friends near and far, for our breath, for love, for courage and clarity, for strength, for delight, for laughter, for beauty, for the tables round which we gather, for the food we enjoy with friends, seasoned with love and memory, for the sun and moon and stars in the sky, for the trees who have seen so much and still stand proud, stretching themselves to the sky, for the bright voices of children, for the wisdom of elders, for actions that bless the world, for hard work that makes a difference, for music and art and celebration, for generosity, for compassion, for endurance, for joy, for hope. For all these things, we give thanks. Thank you. That was beautiful. So our reading this morning is by the poet Paula Gordon Lepp. And the first time I read this poem, I have to say it spoke to me, especially around sort of the reciprocity of service to each other. And I hope you feel some of that in this poem as well. and it's communion at the BP. And we may know the BP, right, as a gas station. So hold on to that thought. It was a little thing, really, this offer to fill my tire. I was unscrewing the valve cap and heard a voice behind me. "Here, I'll get that for you." "Oh, that's okay, I've got it," is what I normally say to such overtures. This knee-jerk reaction to refuse. I am the one who offers to help. I am the one who serves. Perhaps it was the eager spirit on his face or his brown eyes, full of hopeful connection, that caused me to say, "Okay." I felt the vibration of his unspoken benediction. "I can't do much for you, fellow weary traveler, but I can do this. Lay your burden down and I will carry it for a bit." And I couldn't help but wonder, how many times have I denied someone the blessing of serving because I have been too stubborn to accept their gift? As I was standing there in the sun-drenched gas station parking lot, the hiss and tick of the air pump sounded very much like a psalm. I watched his hands, a few shades lighter than that Goodyear rubber, filling more than just my tire with air, while goodness and grace swirled around us, stronger than the fumes of gasoline. Our small group ministry questions this morning. What was the luckiest thing that ever happened to you? And if you could talk to and thank that lucky event, what would you say? So we're going to take a few minutes now. I just want to remind everyone that we have some chairs that are on the sides of the church in the breaks there, and so please feel free to use them. Please feel free to use these chairs too. And first we're going to move into our small group. So please sit with people, maybe if you've done this before, that you haven't sat with before, but I invite you to move into groups of around 6 people, and then we'll return and go over the instructions for the morning. If you are joining us on YouTube, there is a link to a Zoom meeting that is in the chat feature, and your host this morning is going to be Mary Heafy. So please feel free to join us on Zoom. So let's take a few minutes and let's go find our groups. We've got a group over here that's looking for one more person. There is also space in the parish hall if you find the sound. You are welcome to join them. So as I mentioned earlier, our questions this morning are, what was the luckiest thing that ever happened to you? And I think that question invites stories. And if you could talk to and thank that lucky event, what would you say? Just a reminder, if we could have one person in the group kind of help keep us on time. We have 25 minutes to meet with each other. So if you want to keep your group on just kind of in that time, that would be great. But please enjoy your conversations. Donna will, when you hear Donna starting to play, then that will be our indication that it's time to wrap up our group. Enjoy. I always associate our closing hymn this morning with Cat Stevens, Yusef Islam, who made the song popular in his album Tea for the Tillerman. That was a big part of my college experience. This hymn of thanksgiving was actually written by English author and poet Eleanor Fargen and set to the tune Bun Essen, a part of the Gaelic music tradition, long before this hymn was published with Fargen's lyrics in 1931. So please join in singing our closing hymn, number 38, Morning Has Broken. As Sherry Buskey comes forward to extinguish our chalice, let's say the words in our order of service. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of forgiveness. These we carry in our hearts and share with the world until we are together again. Our closing words this morning are from the Reverend Charles A. Howe. May we go forth from this place. May we go forth from this place thankful for the life that sustains and renews us, and open to the grace that surrounds and surprises us. May we go forth from this place with openness and with thanksgiving. Have a wonderful week, everyone.
Just wanted to remind everybody that our youth are setting up a wonderful coffee hour for us. So please make sure you go into the parish hall.
And if you have items today for the community kitchen, there is the boxes right around the corner in Parish